Where episode 1 left off, Ji-yeong and Gil-geum are shaken, heart pounding, after being pulled from the river. But safety remains a distant hope. They sit by the riverbank, battered, wet, barely conscious. In the gloom, Chae-hung guards appear and swiftly seize them. Dragged through forest paths, the two women arrive at Governor Hong's residence. Inside the compound, inspectors separate the captive women. Those deemed young and beautiful are to be presented to the king, the rest to be put to other uses. But Ji-yeong, thinking on her feet, claims she is 27 years old, though she knows this is a lie. Gil-geum follows suit and claims the same. Both are thus spared from immediate presentation. They are instead ordered to work in the kitchen, tasked with cooking for demanding guests. The storage room is nearly empty. The kitchen staff is largely deserted in fear. Ji-yeong sees the desperation around her, the women's faces, the lack of trust, the almost hopeless conditions. She approaches Hong Yeon-uk, the governor's son, with a bold proposal. If I can cook a dish that satisfies your illustrious guests, you will free all the women. If I fail, I accept my life as the cost. He hesitates, then agrees, warning that her guests are Im Seo-hong and his son, Im Song-jae, known for their harshness and exacting standards. The challenge is set. They begin preparations, but the biggest obstacle, the meat is tough, the ingredients limited, and the tools primitive. Drawing from her knowledge of modern techniques, Ji-yeong experiments. She improvises a crude form of sous vide, heating meat slowly in water to tenderize it. Meanwhile, the king, still weak, still driven, searches along the riverbank. He finds Ji-yeong's scrunchie. It pains him. This object is proof she was taken, and he resolves to find her. Back in the kitchen, Ji-yeong and her fellow women prepare side dishes, seasonings, and presentation. The guests finally arrive. Im Song-jae and his father enter, their hardened expressions already judging. Song-jae inspects the captive women, discarding many as unworthy. He scorns small portions, poor plating, simplicity itself. He demands more. Ji-yeong steps forward. She insists they at least taste her creation. She offers her life as collateral. If the dish fails, she accepts its consequence. If it succeeds, the women must be freed. They taste. A hush falls. Their faces betray surprise, delight, then conflict. To hide their admiration, Song-jae claims the dish is bland and unworthy. The governor threatens punishment. Ji-yeong is dragged to be punished. The whip, the cage, the humiliation await. Just as she braces, a voice pierces the chaos. King Yi Heon has arrived. He commands that they stop the punishment. He demands to taste the dish himself. Ji-yeong, astonished, realizes that his words were not empty. She steps forward. He takes a bite and is transported. The flavors are bold, vivid, full of depth. He recognizes nuance, admires the tender meat, and even detects a secret seasoning powder Ji-yeong used, one that mimics MSG. His eyes glisten. He questions her. Where is she from? What is she? Mustering courage, Ji-yeong admits, I came from the future. Though Yi Heon thinks she may be mad, he spares her life. He decrees that Ji-yeong and Mi-hyung be taken to the palace the next day. In private, Governor Hong reproaches the king, calling him distracted, blaming women for his neglect of the state. Yi Heon responds coldly. His involvement with Ji-yeong is deliberate. He reveals that Governor Hong was complicit in his mother's death and now must pay. He exiles Hong from his post on accusations of blasphemy and betrayal. The power balance shifts. Freed from chains, Ji-yeong and Gil-geum wander the forest. Ji-yeong suggests to Gil-geum to come with her. She has no home, no past in this era. They approach the cliff where Ji-yeong's bag was lost. The recipe book, its pages fluttering at the edge. But before she can reach it, Yi Heon and his guards appear. Begging to retrieve her bag, Ji-yeong watches as Yi Heon orders it thrown over the cliff. She promises to do whatever it takes to get it back, and he smiles, intrigued. He commands the women be taken to the palace, in restraints. Meanwhile, political whispers swirl in the court. Prince Joseon, plots rebellion. Mokju senses something in the new woman. The court's balance is about to shift. As they reach the palace gates, Mokju greets Yi Heon. She eyes Ji-yeong, now introduced as a guinyo, a palace woman in waiting. Yi Heon speaks with cold resolve. He says Ji-yeong will soon beg him for death. Ji-yeong knows her world is crumbling. Her bag is gone. Her freedom is stripped. Her life now belongs to a king who has tasted her gift, but demands more. As palace gates close behind them, Mokju watches with a dangerous smile, and Yi Heon whispers to Ji-yeong, "You'll beg me for death. Soon." She cannot see what comes next, only that her fate is irrevocably tied to his. Episode 2 ends here, with Ji-yeong's talent exposed, her life seized by the throne, and the game of power and revenge only beginning.